Look at this map of Helsinki. This little area here, that's the part most tourists see when they visit the city. But what if we zoom out and explore all of this to uncover what the happiest nation in the world actually eats? Our adventure starts with a very cold view across the Gulf of Finland, with the capital of Finland, Helsinki, in the distance. Looking at this wide frozen landscape, it is hard to imagine that it's hiding so many warm, delicious and fascinating dishes that you and I, my dear people, are going to uncover. In this episode, I will eat the most traditional Finnish classic, the meat pie, check out the local FishMongers and see what sort of Finnish fish they sell, get to the beating heart of every Finn and watch ice hockey game, and eat Finnish elk meat smoked with juniper branches, which honestly sounds as Nordic as it gets. And hopefully by the end of this video we have a clearer picture of what traditional Finnish food is really all about.
It's quite addictive.
Hi, my name is Polly. I've spent 10 years managing restaurants in London, and I'm on a mission to visit 100 destinations to ask one question: what's good to eat?
Hello beautiful people and welcome to Helsinki. This is my second destination of What's Good to Eat show. It is quite cold, it's minus 14 degrees today, so it's a lovely warm welcome, thank you. Let's go to our very first spot. So excited! First thing I'm going to try here today is a true Finnish classic, a meat pie. And I'm at Euromanga bakery, which is a little bit of an institution here. It has been open since 1960s and have been serving the steamy hot pies every morning for the workers who come in here. So let's pop inside and see what makes this bakery tick. Oh. Yay.
Euromanga is located in Hakaniemi, in the city centre of Helsinki, and it feels less like a cafe and more like stepping into a time capsule of Helsinki food culture. The moment you walk in, you notice the unmistakable red and white checkered tablecloths and that warm, nostalgic atmosphere that modern cafes just can't replicate. While locals kept popping in for their daily coffee and pastries, I was here for an iconic Finnish pie that generations of Finns have grown up on. So how does a meat pie with this much history actually taste like? I've just been told that actually this cafe has been operating since 1946, and when you come just above the coffee machine you will see the picture of the original owners. So when you're here, come and say hi to them. The lady behind the counter had strong auntie energy, and within seconds she handed me a warm meat pie and an empty cup for filter coffee, because that's just how things are done here. First coffee of the day. I love that they're served in those small, cute little cups and they serve them filter. It's very Scandinavian style. So I finally got the famous meat pie. Have a look. Can I just point out how massive it is? Like huge. It literally is almost the size of my head. And I think for $4.50, it's a very generous meat pie. What makes it different from a typical oven pie is that it's actually deep fried. So it's almost like a donut that has meat filling inside. Let's bite in. My fingers are all oily. I love it. It really is a meat donut. Oh my god, yeah. Golden outside, super nice and soft inside, really fluffy, filling inside. I can totally see why people are queuing for that early in the morning. I arrived to Helsinki by ferry at 9 o'clock, and this is exactly the pick-me-up that I needed to go and explore the rest of Helsinki. So, yeah, we're off to a very good start. The meat pie hit the spot just right, and I needed a walk before our next spot. While exploring the city centre, I saw a group of Finns casually enjoying their morning swim. Steam rising from the heated outdoor pool, fresh snow piled around the edges, and the centre of Helsinki in the background. The picture is both freezing and strangely peaceful. Yes, the pool is heated, but you still have to leave the sauna and walk across the snow, almost naked, in the minus 10-degree weather to reach the pool. And yet, everyone here does it like it's completely normal. And then, of course, some truly hardcore Finns decided that heated pool was too easy and went for a quick dip in the Baltic Sea instead. Honestly, I don't think you can get a more Finnish scene than that.
Our second spot is at the Hakaniemi market, and I'm here to check out the guys at the Ekstrom's FishMongers, and we're here to eat the ultimate Finnish comfort food, the salmon soup. Let's go and check it out.
Hakaniemi market is located in Helsinki's Bohemian Kallio district and is often described as Helsinki's most authentic market hall. The building dates back to 1914, and inside you can find traditional Finnish foods, fresh produce, and lots of small independent vendors, which gives the whole space a really warm, community-centered energy. I came to visit Ekstrom's FishMongers, a family-run shop that has been here for over 35 years. Their counter displays an impressive range of locally caught Finnish fish, such as trout, pike perch, wild whitefish, and Baltic herring, of course. Just across from the fish counter, there is a small cafe serving open sandwiches.
Thank you.
And salmon soup, or lohikeitto, which is one of Finland's most recognizable and comforting traditional dishes. So naturally, I ordered a bowl.
That looks awesome. Fun fact, yes, majority of salmon in Finland comes from Norway, but in summer, Finnish people produce their own salmon fish. So that's quite cool. Before I'm gonna run through the goodies that I have here, I just wanna point out that they have a very small cafe, which is literally about 4 to 5 tables, so it does get a bit busy, but I came here just before the lunch rush and I managed to squeeze myself a lovely corner table. Being a fishmonger shop, they also have a lovely selection of open style sandwiches, and of course quite a few of them are with salmon, but I've got the one which is with the Finnish fish. It's whitefish and it comes from the nearby lake called Hanko, so I really wanted to try something very Finnish. Have a look at this beautiful sandwich. We have generous amounts of red peppercorns here and some onion and dill as well. It's not spicy, is it though? It's kind of like just a crunch. Yeah? Right, yeah. Cheers. Fish is lovely. Funnily enough, it's a taste of summer to me because the fish is not cured. It's a little bit on the meatier side, has a tiny bit of sweetness to it, and then paired with dill and onion, that's for me a taste of summer, even though it's February and -10 outside. I love this. And now for the main hero, the salmon soup. Look how creamy it is. Big chunks of potato and salmon there, which is really cool. I'm gonna taste the soup on its own. Lots of flavor. You would think creamy is gonna be a little bit on a neutral side, but it actually has lots of fish flavor. Quite rich, very delicious, very comforting indeed. Now let's try it with salmon and some potatoes. Big, lovely pink chunks of salmon. I love it. Yes, the salmon is not mushy at all. It still has like the texture that keeps it all together. It's lovely. It's very meaty. This is actually a very delicious soup. And there's something authentic about eating the salmon soup next to the fishmonger shop. I kind of like it.
The soup was warming, rich, and incredibly satisfying.
Oh, so full right now.
But now it was time to move on and check out the restaurant that has been shaping Helsinki's food scene for over 100 years. And just as I went outside, it started to snow.
It started to snow today in Helsinki, and honestly it feels straight away so very magical. I love snow.
And transformed the city into one giant snow globe.
I'm at the restaurant Kosmos, and this restaurant has been owned by the same family for over 100 years. And during that time, Helsinki's writers and journalists and artists used to come and dine here. So it's a very special place. And I've been promised I might even get a sneak peek into the kitchen. So yeah, let's go and have a look.
Upon arrival, I was greeted by this extremely charming doorman, and let's agree he looks like the Finnish version of Kurt Russell, right? And I immediately felt like I was in for an experience. Kosmos is located in the heart of Helsinki at the Kalevan Katu 3. Inside, it feels grand but welcoming. High ceilings, chandeliers, large mirrors, crisp white linen, and classic service. And honestly, at the first glance, it feels very formal. But within 5 minutes, you realize that everyone here is incredibly warm and relaxed, and more importantly, the food looks great. Since the video is all about Finnish food, I came here to try their fried Baltic herring, which is a coastal Finnish classic. The fresh fish gets generously coated in breading and then placed into a very hot pan with copious amounts of butter. After a couple of minutes, it is flipped to get perfectly crispy on the outer side. The fried fish is plated with pickled beetroot, pickles, topped with a slice of lemon and fresh dill. Simple yet comforting. The second dish was smoked reindeer tongue with false moral sauce. It is a delicacy rooted in Sami food traditions in Lapland. The tongue is smoked for about 15 minutes, then boiled for 6 hours, and finally finished in the oven. It is served with golden roasted potatoes, false moral sauce, and a sprinkle of parsley on top. Again, it's simple but very elegant.
Oh, filming in the kitchen was hot, as per usual. Oh my god, what a beautiful set of dishes I've got here. So we're gonna start with the starter, and what I have here is the Baltic herring that has been fried on the pan with copious amounts of butter. Have a look how generous is this portion. Whee! When I was doing my research, Baltic herring came in highly recommended as one of the Finnish staples, so I'm very excited to see it on this menu here. I'm gonna show you. Very crispy when you cut it through, very nice and soft inside. Yeah, and Vera told me that the menu here, some of the dishes have not changed since 1970s, so yeah, it's a long time. You do get a portion of mash served with your herring as well, so mash is lovely, but the fish is a hero here. Very simply done in terms of like how it's prepared. Just a bit of butter, a bit of salt and pepper, super crunchy outside. The bones are too small, so you don't really need to take them out, at least I don't. And with a bit of lemon on top, it's a very, very delicious dish. It's quite addictive. If you know what it is, you'll probably understand me very well right now. I thought I'm gonna struggle to finish this meal. No, can't stop, won't stop. Let's now move to the reindeer tongue. When I was doing my research and looking more into reindeer dishes, majority of the restaurants would serve you usually the fillet. However, here they serve a tongue. So what's very interesting about this particular tongue is that they actually smoke it before they boil it. And a chef here showed me this little smoker, and it was funny that as soon as he opened the door of the smoker, just a very strong smoke smell rushed at me. So I'm hoping to see that here as well. Yeah, it smells of smoke. That's amazing. All right. Interesting. Very delicious, very, very smoky. It's quite potent. This one here is a bit more kind of pate texture. Very interesting. Maybe because they boil it for longer, or maybe just reindeer tongues are like that. Let's get a bit of that potato. Some reindeer meat. It's a very heavy, hearty dish for sure. But it makes sense because, you know, when it's minus 15 outside, you want something like this. I never thought I'm going to be trying reindeer meat, let alone reindeer tongue. But here I am, and I'm frankly enjoying it. I'm so glad I have my own like little corner here in the Kosmos restaurant because I'm so full. I'm ready for a quick nap. This was amazing. Honestly, before I came to Helsinki, I didn't know really what to expect in terms of food, but so far I'm really glad I'm here and I'm really glad I'm trying these dishes. There's a lot of awesome food here. So yeah.
my nap had to wait because we have a very energizing event to attend. It's the heart and soul of every Finn, and easily the most popular sport in the country, ice hockey.
Or one cultural activity that I can do here in Helsinki, I thought we're gonna go and watch some ice hockey. And that's why I'm here at the Helsinki Ice Hall, about to watch HIFK and Lukko coming together. I don't think I remember when was the last time I actually saw ice hockey game live. So yeah, let's get in.
I'm at the Helsinki ice rink in the Takatöölö neighborhood, and my goal here today is to experience the atmosphere, see how fans behave, and most importantly, investigate the food situation.
And seems like hot dogs are really popular. We've got about 50 minutes before the ice hockey game is going to start. Quite excited, guys. Let's do it.
My first order of business was securing a cheeky pint. You know, to blend in with the locals and really immerse myself in the culture.
This is a completely opposite vibe from what you get on the streets of Helsinki. It's just rock and roll is playing, people are getting drinks and snacks before the game starts, everyone is laughing, having a really good time. Like, energy here is completely different and I love it. It's currently about half an hour before the game starts. People are slowly arriving in, everyone is getting a drink. Oh my god, this is amazing! I need to finish my beer before I'm gonna go into the arena because otherwise I'm not gonna be allowed to get in. So yeah, let's just down this one and get ready to see the game.
Because this is HIFK's home arena, there is a section in the corner of ultra fans or ultras, playing drums, chanting, and creating overall an amazing atmosphere. I was honestly mesmerized not just by the fans, but by how the players somehow glide at full speed while narrowly avoiding each other, all while tracking a tiny black puck. The energy in the arena was so electric that I found myself fully converted, aggressively rooting for the home team. And after the first 20 minutes, this is how I felt about the game.
So the first 20 minutes is over. Lukko is leading 2-0. All I can say is that they're moving so fast. I didn't expect this game to be so fast. They're ping-ponging that puck between each other. I am struggling to keep up, but it's amazing, I'm not gonna lie. All right, so since we have about 16 minutes until the next game is gonna start, let's go and see what's good to eat. Hello, right. Question to you. What's more traditional, the cup with sausages or the hot dog?
The cup with sausages.
Can I please have that? Thank you. Is that called nakki-mukki?
Yeah.
Yeah, awesome. Kiitos paljon. Let's go and find some space to eat. All right, here we are. So let's start with something very traditional. I've got here a cup of sausages. It's called nakki-mukki, and basically you just get like 3 milk sausages here. I think I need to go and get myself some ketchup here. And back with ketchup, and here we are. Can I just point out that this ice hall rink holds about 80 to 200 people, and I think it's about 80% full tonight. It's awesome. Oh, childhood flavors here straight away. So good. With ketchup, much better. All right, and the second thing what we have here is Shanghai taco. All I know is that it has some deep fried chicken, some chilies, but it's a pretty big taco. Look at this. Let's squeeze that lime on top. Okay. Yeah, mama. I love the textures here. You have really nice and crunchy cabbage at the bottom. Very crunchy chicken outside, but very nice and juicy and moist inside. This was actually recommended by the guys who work here. And thank you. This is amazing. Please let me know in the comments below if you have been to any hockey games in your life. How did you feel about it? I'm excited to see how this game is gonna end.
In the final period, HIFK was pushing really hard to score a goal, but in the end, Lukko won 4-0. And somehow, even with the loss, the crowd was still buzzing, and with all this energy, it was time for me to leave and take a tram to our last spot. Jasson sits quietly on Yrjönkatu, tucked inside one of those beautiful Art Nouveau buildings.
I'm finishing this video with a bang. Our last spot for tonight is Jasson restaurant. It is run by the legendary Helsinki chef Jari Vesivalo, and he's all about taking those Finnish ingredients and using French and Asian techniques to create his dishes. And this restaurant came in highly recommended by my friends from Tallinn. All the chefs were like, you have to go and check out this place. So I have pretty high expectations. Let's go and check out Jasson and speak to Jari.
It's an intimate 60-seat restaurant with a very cozy atmosphere. And I haven't even looked at the menu yet, and I already know that I'm going to eat well. Because this place is the brainchild of Jari Vesivalo, the guy who used to run Olo, a Michelin-starred temple of precision in Helsinki, and he also has years of classical culinary training in France under his belt. So, what is Jasson restaurant all about for the people who have never heard of it?
How do I say it? It's a place where passionate people can do work, basically. Yeah. The background is very strongly with the Nordic ingredients. The chefs might be fine dining or Michelin star kitchen or something like that, but they want to do a little bit more relax. But of course the flavor, textures is the same. Doesn't matter if you are working in Michelin star kitchen or casual place. The passion is the same, and how you organize things in the kitchen is the same. And we've been open a little bit more than 1 year. It's been very good.
I know Jari's food is going to be good, but I'm here to find out if Jasson can convince me that simple Finnish ingredients such as game meat and root vegetables can provide a fine dining experience without losing their soul.
Obviously, it's a Finnish dishes video, so I had to go for something quite gamey, and currently Jari has elk on the menu, and I was like, okay, let's go with elk. Cheers guys, it's gonna be a fantastic dinner. I already know the plating is simple but so effective. I love it, and I love very much the fact that they're finishing the plating pretty much at your table, so you get your elk meat but then the gravy is added once you're seated down, so that's a lovely touch. So what do we have here? We have Finnish elk. At the bottom there is fried spinach, and then when elk is actually being put on the grill, they put fresh juniper branches underneath it, so kind of gets a little bit of that juniper smoke on top. There's also a little bit of juniper oil that they finish it with. I think I'm gonna start with actual elk first. Let's have one of the pieces, and I'm gonna have some of that gravy as well. Oh, it smells so yummy. Hazelnuts and lingonberries. And gravy that is dripping all over. Oh my god. Oh my god. Elk is absolutely, oh my god, so delicious. The char from the grill is fantastic. The meat is so nice and tender. I never had like elk meat before. I had dried elk meat, like very close to like beef jerky style, but never had like elk meat fillet. So I'd say it's kind of close to venison, quite tender, and it's still packed with flavor. It's delicious. Let's have some of that Lapland potato. This food is phenomenal. Jari might have left the Michelin star world, and he's no longer doing the formal fine dining, but the quality that he brought from all these years of working in this high caliber restaurants, every single ingredient, and there is not that many of them here, is just jam-packed with flavor. It's such a fantastic finish to our Finnish dishes, pun intended, episodes. Jari, keep doing what you're doing. This is absolutely phenomenal.
For dessert, I'm having Jari's take on his mum's semolina pudding. This dish is a nod to his childhood, and I ask him where it all began.
It's a long story, but it's a kind of classic in the early days of the restaurant Olo. There is caramel apple jam mixed with rosette apples, little pieces of frangipani cake, then it's the porridge, then it's the muesli made with hazelnut praline, brown butter, And I mix it with candied pine nuts, fried apple, margon almonds, and a little bit pecan nuts. I was looking for something similar that I ate when I was little at home. It's a homage to my mother, basically.
What a day it has been. I have a lovely dessert here. So in a nutshell, it's basically muesli with semolina, which is like whipped porridge, very popular here in Finland. I'm quite excited. Let's dig in. Look at this. Because this whipped porridge, it kind of like doesn't stay whipped for too long, so it looks a little bit too runny, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna be very delicious. Oh wow. It's like comfort food, but just, you know, served in refined setting. I love it. This is kind of really my jam. Yeah, a bit of cake, a bit of apple, a bit of ice cream. Jari said that he created a restaurant that is hospitality first. And what it means is that he wants to create a space, or he created a space, where guests and staff, they want to come, they want to enjoy themselves here, and they love the atmosphere. And honestly, I have to say that everyone who's coming in is having big smiles, they're enjoying the food, but also the staff. Staff is very knowledgeable and very eager to help. And I really enjoyed that chefs in the kitchen are just having a good time, but also very professional and focused once the plating starts. So clearly a lot of love and efforts and time goes into all of the dishes and the ingredients. So it's really nice to see kitchen that is being run on such a professional level.
So what did we learn today? We learned that Finnish food is a lot heartier, smokier, and more comforting than this frozen landscape first lets on. In the next episode, together we will explore what the current Helsinki food scene looks like. I'll be eating the best onigiri outside of Japan, the best seafood pasta outside of southern Italy, and believe it or not, the best contemporary Finnish restaurant so good that one guest has eaten there over 50 times. And if you're thinking I'm being a bit hyperbolic here, I guess you have to watch this episode and find out for yourself. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one!